Hi. I haven't posted any videos in a long time. What? Is this fucking nuts? What the fuck is going on? Like the pandemic wasn't completely butt fucking everything already. And now this. It's like, do you know how long it's going to take? Even with the pandemic, if we're just talking the plague, years before shit would have got back to normal. You know what I mean? Or any kind of semblance of normality. And now, with this shit, it's like, don't you guys understand? Doesn't everyone want to just get back to work and life as normal? Or as normal as it can be? This will literally... I might walk to Canada. I might just walk to Canada and and become a Canuck. You know what I mean? If I have to do it, I will. It's not that far. I'm a strapping guy. I'm durable. I think I can make it. You know, it's got to be a couple hundred miles tops. It's no big deal. Yeah, fucking ridiculous, man. And I like in the thing how I had posted this before, how the police seem to be targeting reporters. Isn't that shiesty? This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like, there's good cops and there's bad cops, but there's no way to get rid of the bad cops when we have them. You know what I mean? Like this police union guy wants to fucking... Oh, they lost their jobs without due process. Well, fuck you. You know what? There shouldn't be a police union. If you can't do the job correctly in a fucking courageous and valiant fashion, then you find another fucking job. You know, that's a problem. You have too many of these shitbags and they're doing it for unjust reasons. You know what I mean? Or unrighteous reasons. They don't want to be cops because they want to help people. They want to be cops so they can fucking tell people what the fuck to do all the time. That I wanted to point out, and then fucking the autopsies, that kind of threw me. It's like, okay, the one, and I fucking hate when they do this. See, I hate to be the conspiracy theorist, but it's like the original examiner said that he may have died from asphyxia and a combination of high blood pressure. Starts throwing out all this ancillary shit that probably is not even the... And then we have to wait for the toxicology, which takes weeks. It's like, well, what the fuck? How does it take weeks? Because you can go get tested for drugs at a fucking rehab place or something. You piss in a thing, they give you, it's 5 minutes. They know what the fuck, they know the 5 major drugs, and if you're on alcohol. What the fuck do they think this guy was on if it wasn't those? You know what I'm saying? What do you think, he's on fucking like something exotic? He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would be. Which isn't to say that you don't do a thorough toxicology report. But it's like, really? You know, you test for the basic shit. Coke, crack, fucking, you know, whatever the fuck people do. And booze. That's all you need. If he's not on any of those, then whatever, you know, else is probably irrelevant. You know what I mean? But I like how then when they had the independent autopsy... And the conclusion was the death by asphyxia. Then immediately the fucking medical examiner from Minnesota was like, oh yeah, it was totally, it basically just echoed the exact same fucking diagnosis. It's like, that makes you wonder then. It's like, well, why didn't you just say that from the beginning? You know what I mean? It's like, they put all this little speculative shit out there to try to, like, oh, well, that might not have been what he died from. And it's almost like somehow the examiner is complicit in trying to exonerate the police force, you know, when they fucking err. And I hate that too. And it's like, medical examiners should not do that. Your job is just to see the facts and fucking vet them as they are. You know what I mean? You don't sit there and and try to spin shit. No, and that pissed me off. And literally as soon as the independent autopsy came out, boom, then the medical examiner in Minnesota, because I'm sure worried about their credibility and or job, basically, like I said, echoed the same sentiment. It's like, oh, fuck you. You know what I mean? I don't get it. All that being said, this rioting is bullshit. It's like, this isn't doing anything for anyone. Not only is it not... It's a disrespect to the man who died, or that was murdered, whatever. Not only that, it doesn't have anything to even do with that. This has to do with too many people not working and poverty. This literally couldn't have happened at a worse time. Like I said, we're literally facing a 1 in 100 years. If I never lived 100 years ago, I mean, we're talking like when electricity was invented and there was horses in the streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is like this completely alien thing that we have to deal with, and then the response to it's gonna be, you know, the restaurant with the, they gotta be 6 feet apart, and fuck you. You know what? It's like I said, we should have never done anything. We should have been just like Sweden and just, who gets it, gets it. You know, you're probably gonna get it eventually, and this is the thing, you do all this. We still don't know if we're ever going to eradicate it or if it's going to pop up again. What are you going to do? Shut down the economy every year it pops up? You wouldn't even be able to function. Civilization would be in chaos. It's fucking in chaos now. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just got to, you know, you got to take one on the lip. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Everyone eventually will probably get this. You know, we should have never shut down the economy. And like I said, now our response to how we're dealing with the aftermath of it and reopening everything is going to be so exaggerated. Our society isn't built to have restaurants at half capacity. Any business's profit margin is only going to be about 10 or 15%, and restaurants are notoriously thin, like 5 to 10%. You know, if you make a nickel on a dollar, you're usually doing all right. You think, I mean, the leases on these places are by square foot, you know, I mean, any restaurant that's leasing a space out of something is going to have to somehow cover the cost of that. And a lot of people like to eat in. This is not a fucking al fresco goddamn society, you know. Maybe we are for the Midwest is for 3 months, and maybe California is, who knows. But for the most part, people like to eat inside. You know, we're not a fucking eating outdoor kind of people. So it's like, all of this is just, like I said, there's going to be things that just die. Buffets, no buffet. The buffet is the highlight. Not a great one, but it's a small highlight of my entire life, just being able to eat at one occasionally. I fucking love the buffet. Buffets, gone. They'll never have that again. You know what I mean? All of them. I'm fucking depressed. 98-pound buffet, I fucking love that place. You know, I only go there like twice a year, but yeah, so no, this is just so fucked, and it's like, I'm literally at a loss for words, and like I said, the uncertainty with the pandemic was bad enough, and now with the rioting, you know, every time they burn a building, it's jobs lost. And that's literally, I don't even look at it like as people are suffering, like the owners or any. I would assume most of them have insurance, so I don't fret about that. But it's like every time they burn a store or trash it, jobs lost. The only field that you're going to have where they're hiring is going to be construction. And I fucking hate construction. I did construction 5 years in Vegas. I fucking hate wearing the monkey suit and the fucking plastic hat and the fucking steel toes. Fuck that job. All right, that job's for people that want to do that, I guess. I don't know. But I did that for 5 years. I don't want to fucking build shit, and that's literally going to be the only jobs. Yeah, everything's burned. We got to fix all the shit that's broke. So anyways, I just wishing everyone, I hope you stay safe and sound, all my friends and family. But yeah, this is just, it's too much. It's like, I can't believe the suicide rate hasn't just skyrocketed at this point. You know what I mean? I think of walking into cars while they're passing me. It's like, is this the one? You know, is the Chevy Tahoe that's going way too fast on the fucking 30 mile per hour street, is this the one I jump in front of? It's just like that. Anyways, stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.